Hey guys, it's your girl Vanessa here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a really simple yet effective treatment that will help you to keep your curls super nice and moisturized, prevent them from breaking, and also help to increase the thickness. So if you are interested, you don't definitely want to make sure that you watch the video and you watch till the end, because I'll show you exactly how to make it, but also I give you some tips towards the end of the video on how you can use it and also how you can grow your hair in your hair growth journey. So please make sure you watch the video till the end. So to begin with, we are going to need about 3 to 4 tablespoons of flax seeds. Next, we're going in with about, again, 3 to 4 tablespoons of fenugreek seeds. So we're going to use these two seeds together, and they're absolutely amazing at thickening the hair, stimulating new hair growth, and keeping our hair super nice and moisturized. So I added that to a pot and added some water. Pop the whole thing on the stove. We're just going to allow it to boil until the liquid starts to thicken up, and once that has thickened up, we're going to take it out and essentially go ahead and strain it. So I'll strain it while it's still hot, but once it cools down, that liquid basically becomes a gel, and I showed you in a previous video what you can do with that gel, so I will link the video in the description box down below if you're interested. So now this is what we have left behind, and instead of throwing that away, we are going to go ahead and use it to make our deep conditioning treatment. Now if you have been throwing your seeds away after you've used them, whether for a spray or a leave-in conditioner or whatsoever, do not throw them away, because they are super useful and it can help you a lot in sort of like, you know, taking that moisture further. So I popped it in a blender, and then I just added some water, allowed the whole thing to blend, and I'm using the same recap that I used earlier to strain to also strain this. So you want to make sure that you blend as much as possible. I know with the flax seeds it can be a bit difficult to get it as smooth, but try your best to get it as smooth as it can be. Next, we're going ahead and straining. So I'm using a recap just like you saw here to strain, and then also I will be straining this a couple of times. That's just because I wanted to make sure that all of the pulp have completely come out. Now it's important that you do not skip this process, because if you do, you are going to have a lot of debris left in your hair, and it's always a nightmare to get it out. So that's why I'm straining it twice, just to make sure that I get everything out as much as possible. The second time, to be honest, is pretty easy, just because most of the pulp is out anyways, so it kind of drains a little bit better. And this is what I have left behind the second time that I strained, so you can see that I still had quite a bit of that pulp. So next, we're going to go ahead and add in our next ingredient, but I'm just showing you guys what the texture of this looks like. And if you had enough of it, you could use it just like that on your hair, guys, and it's just amazing. But I will be going ahead and adding some Greek yogurt. So if you don't have Greek yogurt, you can also use some natural yogurt. Just make sure it's got no sugar in it. Now bear in mind that yogurt has some protein, just like the flax seeds as well as the fenugreek seed. So this treatment is a little bit protein dense, so I would definitely suggest that you use it only perhaps when your hair does need a protein treatment, or if you're not sure, it's always better to do a patch test before you go ahead and use it throughout your hair, because the worst thing that can happen is protein overload, which will cause your hair to be much drier and also will cause it to break. So it's important that perhaps if you're not sure, you test it first before you use it on your entire hair. So I added about I don't even know if it was like 2 or 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, and I'm just mixing the whole thing until it's kind of like smooth. And after I feel like I got kind of like a smooth consistency, I'm going to go ahead and add in some oil. So I'm using a DIY oil that I had sitting around, but again you can use olive oil, avocado oil, rapeseed oil, like any oil that you have available. So I used 2 tablespoons of the oil, and again I just combined the whole thing just to make sure, you know, everything was kind of like pretty much combined. So oil just helps to also add some kind of slip to your hair. It makes it a bit softer and also a bit more manageable. So that's pretty much it, guys. So after you mixed it, that's all. Your treatment is nice and ready. You can use it straight away, or you can keep it in the fridge and use up to 2 weeks, or you can freeze and defrost and use as in when it's needed. So in the next part of the video, I'm going to show you guys how I'm using it on my hair, and also I will talk a little bit more about like basically just give you some tips on what you can do to help you manage your hair a bit better. So I'm going to show you basically how I'm using it. Right now my hair has been washed, it has not been conditioned. So what I would usually do is I would shampoo my hair, and then I will make like a deep conditioning treatment at home, and that's what I'll be using to condition my hair after shampooing. Sometimes it doesn't always happen immediately, just because I'm just busy sometimes. I don't get the time to do both at the same time, but I will still find the time a few days later to make sure that I deep condition my hair. So I'll be using this as a deep conditioning treatment, but also as a protein treatment, because recently I noticed that my hair was getting very dry. It just looked so dry. I had no volume. It kind of lost its elasticity. Like when you looked at my hair, guys, you will actually think that I cut my hair, but my hair was not cut. I haven't cut my hair or anything. It's just because my hair was lacking protein. So I'm going to give you some of the signs you can look out for if you're not sure whether your hair needs protein. And to be completely honest, guys, this may vary depending on the person, so perhaps you have to give it some time to really study your hair and know basically what it needs. But the first thing is basically what I said. So your hair kind of always looks dry and it's also coarse, so that literally is a sign that you may need some kind of treatment, or sorry, protein treatment. You might also notice that your hair has kind of lost its bounciness and fullness. If you guys saw in previous videos, my hair looked so flat, like so flat, and kind of like lengthless. Like it looked as though I had cut my hair, just like I told you guys. So again, those are just signs that my hair needed protein, because I haven't done one in a while. And also the third thing is that your hair has actually lost its elasticity, and it's super important that your hair remains elastic, because that's what will prevent it from breaking. So that can be done by adding some protein, but also some moisture in your hair, and this will give you both. Now if you're also experiencing a lot of breakage, or your hair shedding a lot, that may also be an indication that you may need some protein, just because kind of like strong hair, basically protein is, our hair is mainly made of protein, and it's called keratin, and that's what gives our hair strength. So if your hair is literally like breaking all the time, it's shedding excessively, it could be a sign that your hair is actually lacking protein, because it doesn't have enough strength in it, and consequently it just keeps on breaking or falling. So it's important that you know how to do both at the same time. So give it the right amount of protein, but also moisture is key. You don't want to overdo it with protein, because if you do that, guys, you are going to cause more damage than good. So that's why we say do a patch test if you're not sure, especially if you perhaps you like new to your natural hair journey and stuff like that. Do a patch test and then carry on if you feel like it's safe. So after I've applied that to my hair, I went ahead and rinsed it off with just warm water, and this is what the result looks like. I haven't detangled my hair at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and do that later on. But my hair felt really nice and soft. I'm going to show you guys the curls, how they were really popping, and yeah, absolutely amazing. I love this treatment, and I hope that you guys will go ahead and give it a go. It is so good. It's very moisturizing. It gives your hair the protein that it needs, and also increases your hair thickness, give it volume, and it's just great. So give it a go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I will get around to them as soon as possible. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.